taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The way. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. In motion, Aguilar. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Jackson, flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to... Probably should have opted for the touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw, Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7. 49ers nothing.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Purdy with it on third and long. That is caught.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 51 yards.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Play action. Now Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown 49ers.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. They go with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They don't need to run it up. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Jackson will throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Again, I'm important. Our guy get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Purdy will throw for it.
It is intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and a couple.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Purdy off the play fake.
And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now they're in the hurry up. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 59 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jackson. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Now Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Deontay Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On first down, Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Geno now to throw.
That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Rolling to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
But Nick Bosa.
Please don't go that with me. Go that. Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like pain in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jump in the front, see the play with the speakers. Let them might blast, judge I might dance. Plus when I stumble, might customize vans. Plus like brush like plus, I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace. Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Jackson now on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
Touchdown!
Zay Flowers
From 10 yards out.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Their first passing big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt him away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Out to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a first down carry is Hill. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Jackson now. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson, options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Steps away. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Jackson.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They go play action now. Jackson work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
To throw is Jackson. A final shot before break. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it and not.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 16.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Rolling to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jackson on the move to his left.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Kittle catching the slant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers on the final play of the 3rd quarter have taken the lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is smothered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rolling to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is because they've got to push it downfield.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Jackson.
A dump off now to Hill.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Throwing, Jackson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, the faithful in full war here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. Jackson to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. He's across midfield, and he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
I just love how they're going trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Now Purdy.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how...
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real